Every Angolan family has a loss, has a pain.
Nem os jornalistas
They have to ask us. We have the right information because we were the eyewitness of what happened.
It was really difficult because we had to leave our house and run to the mountains.
The wartime was not good for anybody.
We see corpses on the floor, on the ground, and it was something that really shook my mind.
I was jailed 3 times because I didn't want to join the army. Because we were taught that if you find somebody, you have to kill him.
And as we are crossing the river, again the soldiers were coming just behind us. Some people just throw themselves into that river. Others, they were just killed, they were just cut off their heads.
So we went to a refugee camp in Namibia where we stayed for about 5 years.
We had no communication with my parents I left behind.
And sometimes we starved in the refugee camp because the food was not enough.
And just within Zambia, that's how I came to meet the rice teams which always came to see the refugees in the camp.
In the refugee camp, we were kept in the very big fence, living in tents.
We had no communication almost about 9 years. I had no communication where they were, whether they were alive or
when
not.
When we come back home in Angola, we still find people had no job because they were not educated.
And then here, there'll be a full brick here, and then the next course will be a half a brick, and then a full.
This village was devastated by the war. Many people left the village, but when they heard that a school was going to be built here, the village really came back to life.
I think these schools are really going to have a huge impact. In spite of the numbers of students, in spite of the lack of resources, you can see evidence that they're starting to learn. You can see evidence that they're starting to learn.
Lomaco. Here is a good example of a great partnership between Rise International and a family in the rural areas of Angola. Here the Kylo family are beginning their day. They're warming up after a cold night and at the same time preparing something for their breakfast. This morning we are having cornmeal mush for breakfast and boiled pumpkin.
Hello, I'm Daniel.
My name is Daniel Kailo. I was born here in Lomaco where our school was built. I'm very happy to be sharing this story of Lomaco with you. The story of the people, the story of the community, and the school that has been built here by Rise International. I'm doing great for now and I'm very, very happy. And I hope that I will be able to progress in my studies and finish my high school.
Vafetika kusonea de atedesi vakulia nduko yange vakulia nduko ya papa yao tukwete vakwana tuvasoletsa alo vatu avazake lilongiso tukashe kukevelela vali ava vakatwavela
I hope that my children study very hard so that one day they will become doctors, they will become teachers, they will become the school directors and very important people in the community.
We just want to thank Rise so much for what they have done for us. They brought the school here and we are learning, our children are learning, and we just want to ask you once more that you please don't get tired.
I'm an orphan. My parents died during the war. This is my first job, and I am really glad to be here. There has never been a school in this place. People are so grateful to Rise for bringing a school here. My dream is to further my studies. First, to finish high school because I haven't finished my 12th grade yet. And one day, God willing, even go to university and study psychology.
When the war started, people fled to the mountains. Some others went to the cities. So when the peace came, people started returning. When we heard that there were some people who were willing to help us, who want to build schools, we spoke to Adriano Huambo, who helped us build this school. We are so very grateful because all those who didn't have the opportunity to study, today they can study. All those who didn't know how to write can read and write. First, we built the school in the year 2005 and completed it in the year 2006. After that, we built the teachers' houses over there. All the teachers working here are willing to give their best to make this school a success. After the school was built, we received items from a rice container, books, pencils, erasers, many other materials, and these dolls.
This is a beautiful view to the school of Lomoko. That's a picture we have never seen here in this village before. And we just hope that all these children one day, they will have their dreams realized. They'll become doctors, they'll become teachers, they'll become school directors that they want to be.
Neste momento, eu sinto-me orgulhoso.
Right now, I am very glad because I'm at this place where I was born and raised, and I have a chance to give back to the community. I am very glad because I remember during the colonial times we couldn't go to school because the colonial masters wouldn't allow us to study. So all we had to do is take care of the cattle, go to the fields and work, and come back. We are working on educational reforms, and we intend to change the educational landscape in Angola. We hope that things will improve in this area, and we are really hopeful because we can see the difference in the children. We ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Some of them say, I want to become a nurse, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a teacher, I want to become a farmer, which is good. It shows the students have a vision. Children have dreams.
And now I'm back serving my people through Rise, building schools and reaching the community and making difference.
The vision of Rise is to work together to rebuild lives and communities, reflecting Jesus' charge to love others as we love ourselves. Our mission is to partner with local churches, community leaders, and government officials to build schools in rural Angola. Rise provides the funding for building materials and books. The local church and community volunteer the labor, and the government supplies and pays the teachers. A simple partnership that works. RISE responded to a critical need, and in just 4 years, 111 rural schools have been built. Over 45,000 children are now in school learning. Partnerships, both here and in Angola. School funding. Containers. Relationships. People helping people. Lives touching lives. Pilgrimage of service. Teacher and leadership training.
We are so grateful and will appreciate the effort made. We are really available to partner with RISE and work for RISE so that the school may be built all for the glory and honor of God.
Agora entendi, para terminar, que o Dr. André sempre dizia: estamos a fazer a ponte para juntos, americanos e angolanos, trabalharmos em comum.
Esando un tipo telario, dikwete okulipo pyalisitela, disokila okutingala, amese koko bimunyo byetu, toke kotumbulukila timeti ya tomala betu. Orio esando ndikashinario.
We hope that with this partnership, we can change Bakoyo. We can change Angola. We can change the whole world. We are so grateful. And we would like to ask you not to stop.
Much has been accomplished, yet an overwhelming need remains. Millions of children are still not in school. No other investment has such a lasting effect as education. Step out. Help one child. Help 100 children. Help 100,000 children. If you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness. Will you spend yourself?
Will you spend yourself?
Will you step out with courage?